UFC 319, Plessis, Khamzat, Chimaev. Press conference just wrapped up. Now, that press conference is bad, you know. That was not a good press conference. Sheba. Like, and I kind of expected it not to. I remember the whole week, everyone kept asking me, Kenny, Drake is going to talk shit. He's going to be like, I was like, no. I kept telling them no. I feel like he understands that this is a different fight than every other fight. I'm not saying he knows he's going to lose. I'm not going to like say that, but I do feel like Dricus understands that this is not other people he's been fighting. This guy happens to be really good at something I struggle with, which is my defensive wrestling. He's a really good wrestler. And yeah, more of the same. I expected what I expected, and what happened. Now, a thing people are going to say is that Dricus didn't say nothing because Khamzat didn't give him anything. One, that's not true. And secondly, you guys got to look back at Robert Whittaker, Dricus, how much back and forth to like 10 situations they were in. And Whittaker's a really nice guy. Whittaker doesn't say much, but Dricus, he's just very confident. So Dricus just comes off in that vibe in general. All right. Dricus will start with anyone. It doesn't really matter. It's just how Dricus is. Dricus is funny. That's how he is. You know, this gave a little bit. I have a lot of respect for this guy, even though like I make fun of him on Twitter. I had all this hype up before the fight. I'm gonna see him. I'm getting really respectful. Now, for the people who said Khamzat didn't give him anything, let me just destroy that whole stupid argument because it's so stupid to say, oh, he just didn't give him anything. There was a time he said Africa would never have a champion again. He literally said Africa would never see a title again. As an African, I was like, ay, Sheba. Mama. I was like, bro, Drake can say something. Drake can say something. He's like, you guys didn't even hear that. Stop it. You guys didn't even hear that. Yo, Drake's whole back and forth with the crowd, guys. I can't lie. It made me cringe. He was so like, Drake's lost so much aura, guys. I couldn't be. Fuck, man. I hate the Dricus is losing aura, man. It was kind of hard to watch. I like Dricus, guys. I don't like seeing Dricus lose aura points like that. Like he just kept like having back and forth with the fans, not Khamzat, but the fans. He's like, all right, are you guys done booing? Y'all can do better than that, bro. Stop. Like it was cool the first time. Then the second, third, fourth, fifth, and then at the ninth time, I was okay. I'm kind of sick of this, bro. Stop waiting for the crowd to. I think he was surprised by the boos, so he just started like fucking with the crowd, like, oh come on, you guys could do better than that. I'm gonna give you one more chance, and it just lets a lot of awkward situation and awkward pauses that I just didn't need to sit through. That was so hard to watch. Like I hate Yo, it's one thing having a bad press conference. Don't make it cringe. Don't make the viewers have a hard time actually watching. Dricus did a really good job making this presser pretty bad. You know, the crowd was very pro Khamzat. Maybe a little bit more than I even anticipated. Khamzat's the biggest superstar in the UFC. Guys, Khamzat's a huge superstar. It sucks because he's just so soft-spoken. Like, I can't lie. He is soft-spoken, guys. As in, like when he gets on a mic, it's like, I just don't. It's just like, bro, I need more, man. I need more. It's like, you should expect. I wish Dricus dug into that. Or when he said the African thing, I wish Dricus said, what'd you say? And then, like, he came back and, like, cooked him. Because the whole crowd heard it, but Dricus happened not to hear it. And I'm not saying Dricus didn't completely, like, he actually heard it. But even if you didn't, like, push a reaction out. Say, what'd you just say? Start something. Like, start a heat. There's situations. And, like, on top of that, Khamzat cut him off, like, twice. Like, when Dricus is talking, Khamzat's like, I don't even know what he's saying. But he's like, yeah, shut up. We're going to come in. We're going to special you. Something like that. And then Dricus just be like, bro, why are you soft all of a sudden, Dricus? You're not like that. You would not let anyone cut you off. No one cuts off Dricus in press conference and get away with it. Unless your name is Khamzat Chimaev. I really believe the nerves are getting to Dricus who Plessis. I feel as if he feels as if he understands the threat of this fight is so much more significant than any other fight. So he came out in this press conference. He kind of shit the bed. This was a bad performance by Dricus. I'm judging the press conference now because that's the only thing I could judge off of, you know. And every other person barely got asked any intriguing questions. Like, I know the crowd kind of popped for MVP, which is kind of cool, but like Aaron Pico's such an NPC, Lerone Murphy NPC, like, oh, you know, Khamzat's boy, the guy who's bouncing back from Dana White Contender Series back-to-back in 4 days notice, he was getting a good pop from the crowd, and he was doing some good shit talk as well, you know, saying we're gonna smash these guys. Listen, that guy, he got his opportunity, he ran with it, he got aura. He had way more aura than DDP in his presser, because DDP's over here having back and forth with the crowd, making me cringe, man. I couldn't sit through how bad that presser was, man. Yeah, like and I'm trying to think of other people who made the presser good, but I'm actually having a hard time. Like, I can't even think of... And, like, I don't want to blame I don't think the questions were bad, and let me tell you why. The questions did a really good job, like, bringing up what people said in the fight week and trying to, kind of instigate something. They'd be like, oh, Dricus said this, like, you're only in for the money, blah, blah. Or, like, Dricus, how do you feel about Khamzat's mindset? He's only in it for the money. And then all Dricus does is, like, gets booed. He's like, Oh, come on. Y'all could do better than that. Completely avoids the question. And like when he finally speaks, it's just boring and it loses the aura. When someone asks a question, just answer it, bro. Answer it over the crowd, man. This back and forth ruined everything about you, man. And that's the best thing he had going. That's the only thing I thought he could have won in this build-up. You know, the presser. You know, we could have seen Khamzat smash the table like he did against Burns or something. Burns got him mad all just by doing making fun of his accent. You tell me Dricus didn't have something up his sleeves? I heard Dricus and fucking Guru did a video. I didn't watch it, but people said that Guru was giving him advice or something. What did Guru say to him? I didn't watch that shit, but if you guys watch it, I need to know in the comments, because why did he come with absolutely nothing? Embarrassing, man. It's really disappointing. Khamzat was talking more shit to Dricus. Like, I swear, rewatch that shit. You're going to see Khamzat say, like, throwing a little shade, throwing some shots, saying, I'm going to smack. Like, even the way he talks to Dricus. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to take his head off. I'm going to go home. Dricus should literally be like, take my head off. Last time I checked, you're so sick, your head almost imploded. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. But, like, listen, that's like a... There's some, like, even the way Khamzat talks and like the way he goes about stuff, there's so many things to pick up on that. So I hate that stupid narrative that I was seeing a little bit in my Discord talking about, nah, dude, Kenny, there's nothing to work with. Dude, nothing to work with. There was so much to work with. Like, it's actually very frustrating looking back at it, just thinking about how much times Dricus, but it's okay if he's scared. I get it. Like, if you're nervous, I get it. Like, if you understand this is like not a fighter you could be talking that shit to, I get it. You know, but just don't come out with that dull, and don't come out and just bicker and like try to have aha moments with the crowd, because that's just losing you aura points. You know, I'm gonna talk about the face-off a little bit here. I can only say so much, but that face-off was kind of tense, you know. It was actually a good back and forth. Like, I felt the energy. And listen, people are talking about Dricus' height, bro. I don't know what it is about Dricus. Sometimes he looks tall as hell in these face-offs. He was on his tippy toes. Dricus does something when he leans forward in the face-off, man. Now, Khamzat was a little like a head taller, but like he just, the back of his head was literally taller than him. But as far as size looks, I actually thought Dricus looked bigger in that face-off, but it's because Khamzat had like an oversized shirt. They're both cutting weight. I'm sure we're going to find out on fight night, but Dricus did look a little bit bigger than, of course, the angled picture. So that's good for Dricus. That's the best thing I could say about Dricus. He looked a little bit, maybe, I don't know, rather not a midget next to him. You know, and Khamzat was very vocal in the face-off as well. And even, like, they had, like, a little stare down when they were looking at each other after they already got separated. And, like, it was just a whole lot of Khamzat still being verbal and Dricus just not coming back. Like, just not saying much. I wonder if Dricus is going to be like, yeah, I'm in a different mindset. You know, I didn't want to talk during the presser to him. I didn't want to talk in the face-off. I'm locked in. But then that's just you acting abnormal, because you're not usually like that. Like, you know, you just don't give the vibe to usually be like that, you know? I don't know. Like, we didn't even get, like, a snarky, stupid smirk from him. Like, nothing about Dricus was delivering, man. It's like seeing him this out of the element. It makes me feel bad, because I kind of want to, like, root for him harder now. Maybe put the South African flag a little bit, half. Because I'm like, damn, nigga, this dude had nothing for me, bro. I'll be real. When I first saw the face, I was like, yo, Dricus kind of did this mogging thing, you know? I was like, Dricus is really good at face-off, because he gets close and, like, he just, like, melts in your face and he stays there, you know? The only thing that lost him aura points when, like, Khamzat was trying to interact with him, he wasn't. Khamzat even tried to spin back in the face-off and get close to him again, but Dricus was just trying to pay him no mind. Dricus, you're not like that. That nonchalant role doesn't look good on you, because we're so used to seeing you in a different light. You can't just pull the nonchalant card in your hardest fight coincidentally, you know, and have us like, oh, well, he's still cool to me. You deserve to get booed. You know, there's even a time in the presser that I saw the tides almost change, because Khamzat was murmuring too much. Like, the crowd started chanting DDP. DDP didn't capitalize on any of that. Like, the way Khamzat even murmurs, he could have made fun of his voice. Like, so much things DDP just didn't want to execute because he was scared of Khamzat Chimaev. And the comments would be like, he's a world champion, man. He'll never be scared. This guy's real bad, man, bro. He's so fucking locked in. They'll be like, he's just locked in this time around, Kenny. You expect him to be talking shit like usual? Bro, was he not locked in every single fight? His mentality, like, was he even how, you know how Dricus has, like, that, I don't want to say delusional mentality, but, like, I'm going to kill you mentality. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to take his head off. Like, this whole time, like, Khamzat had more of that than him. And when Khamzat would say he would, like, make it look easy and, like, destroy him or, like, take his head off, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to go home and be happy. Dricus would, like, just look up in the camera and nod his head and, like, what? I feel like I'm just roasting Dricus this whole video, but I really want you guys to understand, like, how disappointing I was in Dricus' performance. You know, nothing. He gave us nothing. And it makes me feel as if he's not going to give us anything in the fight. And if this is a fast night, like I'm predicting it's going to be, you know, all the Dricus fans are going to be like, whoa, they're going to turn around like, well, I think something was off. And if Dricus is injured, let me guess. Dricus is injured right now, guys. There's going to be so much things that come out after this fight, guys. But this press conference did nothing but make me a little bit more confident in Khamzat Chimaev, being that he's still being Khamzat. Like, he's still saying Allahu Akbar, he's still very high energy, feeding off the crowd. He's screaming, woo, Khamzat was Khamzat, so I can't really take anything away. Like, I can't say he wasn't showing up like himself or whatever, because he's showing life just like himself. Dricus, on the other hand, he's a whole different man. He's polite, man. He's different. He's not really talking shit. But I get it. Nerves are a hell of a drug. Nerves do something crazy to your body system. And I feel like he's just feeling the nerves. He's feeling the moment. And I feel like he will crumble on fight night because of this inconsistency in his behavior. But let me know what you guys think about this press conference. It was kind of shit press conference. Even making a video on this was kind of annoying because I really thought this video was going to be me like, yeah, dude, this was so fun. This moment was great. But it's over me just saying Dricus was scared. Fuck, dude. But let me know what you guys think down below. That's it with me. And God bless. 2, 3, 4.